Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. DS. In the last episode we got started here in World number 2, and in today's episode we're gonna hopefully finish World number 2. That would be amazing if we could do that. Please die, thank you. Big Buddha. I always call you Big Buddha. I don't know if that's like your canonical name. For some reason, at some point in my life I started calling that Big Fish Big Buddha. And that's also what my, what my Nido King, Rhydon, it's almost the same thing, in Pokemon Through the Years. Not Pokemon Through the Years, it's called Big H in Pokemon Through the Years. And Pokemon Showdown Scoreboard, is named after to a certain extent, I suppose. Anyway, so to get things out of the way, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you are enjoying this video, because I just talked about that last episode and how that's actually like... saying that in videos, people get annoyed by it. Saying at the end of the videos, I think has like not a lot of like use. In most cases for me anyway. So, oh my fuck, no. Because, fuck. Come on. Thank you, that was just in time. So I'm going to update probably my my little animation I use for that, but I probably don't have it updated for this yet. Or maybe I have it updated for the entire series, and from episode 1 onward there's been a new animation for that. Or it's just not in this series altogether, which is actually probably the most likely thing to happen, because... again, there's no room on screen. Like, there's just no real estate to place an animation unless I overlap it with, like, the screen, the gameplay, which I could do, because it's literally like 2 seconds, right? It's 2 seconds of animation, and if anything, people will see it better. And that's a 1-up house. So yeah, this takes you right to the big castle at the end of the world. I'm not going to use that, obviously. I'm going to go get more levels. I wonder how long it will take. When. It's also a good word to use there. While, not a good word to use there. How long it'll take for us to get 99 lives. And it all depends on how lucky we get with... okay, not very long. Not gonna take very long if we keep getting this lucky. And I just got another message right after starting recording the episode. Why do I always get messages after starting to record episodes? I'll tell you why. Because I sent messages just before I start recording episodes. I'm like, okay, they've got like 15 or 20 minutes to respond to that while I'm recording the episode, and then they respond within 5 minutes, because obviously they are, because it's like still just office times right now. I mean, right now it's 4 o'clock, 4 PM, right? So of course people are at their computers responding to messages I sent. I don't know why I'm acting surprised about that. That's just that's only natural that people would respond to that. It's not that I'm annoyed about it either, it's just... or even surprised. I don't even know why I'm talking about it. Because I've got nothing else to talk about, mostly, I suspect. Okay, more mini-mushroom bullshit. There's a lot of things you can actually unlock. There's a lot of areas you can explore with the mini-mushroom. They don't nearly give you enough mini-mushrooms throughout the game. You need to get them from item houses, or I think this is actually a secret down here. You need to get them from item houses or other places. Is this the secret? That's the secret. Do you give me a... I'm not entirely sure I've actually ever been in this secret place yet. It doesn't look very familiar to me, and it doesn't even have a star coin, so what's the fucking use? Oh, never mind, I have been here plenty of times. It's, let's go under here, and that does actually lead you to a star coin. And you don't even need that thing. You can just jump out this way. So yeah, that's that. I don't remember why you would ever want this. Is that just to... Okay, all the star coins. Again, not a difficult game, even though I am trying to focus here a little bit. So we're going to get 99 lives right here, right now. It's not even going to take that long. And I'm doing this in a very inefficient way as well, because you can do this way quicker. If you just do this like a couple of pixels more to the right, it goes up so goddamn quickly, it's not even funny. And I didn't even like try to get this like properly. I just accidentally jumped on it and it looked like, you know what, I think I can actually pull off this this infinite lives exploit here. And I did. And now we have 99 lives in episode 3. There we go. Is this... no, this is not a game where that happens. In the Wii version, when you have 99 lives, Mario actually takes off his cap and you can see his hair. This game doesn't do that. The Wii version does. Which I think is a nice little, like... Not even Easter egg as much as just like... Not even a reward even. Just like a nice little thing to... For the game to say, you know what? You did a good thing. You have 99 lives. Apparently you're good at the game. Or you're good at exploits. I don't really want this mini mushroom as the thing. And I know one of those question mark blocks probably had a growth mushroom in it. How is this going to work? Oh, I was thinking maybe you're allowed to walk on those ropes. Which I know it doesn't really change anything whether you're on them or under them. But would have been a nice little touch if you can walk on them if you're a mini Mario. So please give me something useful out of this. A mushroom. Honestly, right now for me, that counts as something useful because I was not very happy with being mini Mario at that specific time in my life. And you know when I said we're going to maybe finish world number 2 in this episode? Yeah, there's no fucking way. We're already most of the way through this episode, I think. Well, we're about 10 minutes into the episode. But we still need to do this level, and this level actually... I don't want to say it's a very difficult or long level, because I think we're most of the way through it. But then we can probably do like one more level before we actually run out of time. For this episode, so... Yeah, we're not doing the entirety of World 2 this episode. We're finishing it next episode, definitely. Okay, so we only got 1 star coin here. That's unexpected. Oh yeah, the boss fights do change like ever so slightly in that they don't have a platform on the far edges anymore. And there's one where the platform is slippery and ice and stuff, and it's not that interesting, all things considered. So, yeah, there's not enough time to do 3 whole levels anymore, I don't think. You can also only save in this game, I should mention. I've got save states because I'm doing an emulator. But you can also only save in this game. It definitely looks like there should be a... it's probably a secret exit in this level. When you either buy one of those paths, when you use your star coins, or when you finish a small or a big castle. Thank you, that's what I needed. I'm also hungry, so I'm probably going to like... Am I going to make dinner after this recording already? Because it's like 4 PM. Then again, I do want to stream, and if I want to stream, I probably want to start at like 5:30-ish my time. Which, actually, yeah, that's probably a good idea to have dinner before then, because if I wait until after, it's probably going to be like 8 o'clock. I'm not going to go for that star coin. I've got plenty of star coins if I need any in the near future. And I'm aware that star coins are going to get more difficult to come across. But I also kind of just want to rush through this level a little bit. Not rush too much, just a little bit so that this episode doesn't end up becoming too long. And I'm gonna... You know what? I'm going to say it now. I'm going to attempt doing this entire game deathless. Is that gonna happen? Fuck no. I'm gonna die at some point. This is the secret exit, by the way, for this level, if you didn't know. Remember when I said I was gonna try to do this deathless? That's not the secret exit, that's just a shortcut. I think that is also the secret exit, but you need to know how to use, like, the blocks there. Because I definitely also saw a star coin there. I think we've got time for one more level. Funnily enough, that level went way too quickly, so I think we've got time for one more. Let's use the fire flower here, because I'm Small Mario and I don't want to be Small Mario. I could have become Big Mario, but I'd prefer to get just a second fire flower. It's a on-rails level. Okay, there's a couple of these in the game and I don't mind them. Especially if I have a fire flower, they're not that bad. But with my current control scheme and being on an emulator, it's a little bit more annoying. Generally speaking, it's not that big of a deal though. This is actually a game which inspired me a lot when I was younger. I probably should talk about, well, I kind of want to talk about that, right? Because when I was younger, I wanted to be a game designer, as so many kids did. And this game, more so than any other, this game and RuneScape, of all things, really inspired me to want to do that. And this game specifically made me download Game Maker from, well, Game Maker. You probably know it. There's a fair few games that are actually made in Game Maker, and now that Game Maker runs on a programming language that actually, like, doesn't suck. I think before it ran on, I don't know what it ran on. I think it runs on C# now, which is just like, it works. I think before it ran on something real weird. I think it was like a version of Lua it ran on for games. It was a weird time to be alive. But I think Hotline Miami, and maybe even Hotline Miami 2, are made in Game Maker. So I downloaded Game Maker and tried to, like, play around with that a little bit and make a 2D platforming game, and obviously it sucked really, really bad. Because I made all of my own sprites and all of my own music. The level design was bad, and the only thing that was kind of, like, not bad about it was the jumping physics, because I just copied somebody else's code. And the Game Maker is pretty much, like, made for you to make either, like, top-down or side-scrolling games. And it's not difficult to make satisfying jumping in there. So, but I'm gonna end the episode here. I might talk a bit about that more in the next episode. This has been a very, like, big game in my childhood, and I'll always love it for that. And next time we are beating world number 2. It's not gonna be very long Let's Play. I just realized that. Yeah. See you guys back then. Bye.